So, but I think we should kick off with something musical.
Oh, yes. Do you think so?
I do. Gary Lineker.
Let's just check we've got something musical. We've got Gary Lineker.
Yes,
we have.
Yes. Gary, I've already checked. Don't worry.
Well done, good man.
Last of the great professionals.
He's on top of it.
Gary Lineker has taken his obsessive virtue signaling into the wonderful world of pop.
Why not?
TV's football bloke now stars on legendary superstar Nitin Sawhney. Have you ever heard of her?
No.
Anyway, she's got a new...
Say her name again.
Nitin Sawhney.
Nitin Sawhney,
I think. Okay. Anyway, she's got a new heartbreak single out about that ever-popular sing-along topic, migrants.
Oh, yeah.
And Gary Lineker is on it, so let's have let's enjoy it,
Let's enjoy it. Come on, Gazza, what do you got for us?
Every human being is born with equal value. But they die with a value given or taken by the world.
Huh? Blimey.
I'll tell you something, it was bloody good in the air as well.
Yeah, I mean...
good goal scorer.
Of course, they've got a very lovely picture there. I don't know if that's the singer or whether that's...
I think that's Nitin Sawhney.
Is that Nitin, yeah.
I mean, maybe somebody could ring into your show and say, is Nitin Sawhney someone we should have heard of?
Well, maybe she is I think she is a songwriter. I think she is a genuine person who makes
but she's
music.
not exactly a household name, even in her own household.
It's not Taylor Swift, is it?
No.
And of course, old Gazza doesn't have to put himself out there as the man with the bleeding heart. You know, every human life has a value.
Yeah.
I don't understand his second sentence about how it's given a value by the people that you spend time with. What does that mean? Does he mean that when you die you're worth more or less than what people say?
I think what it means, Mike, is I think the translation of it is this: I'm Gary Lineker, and I'm a really, really, really wonderful human being, and I care about people.
Yeah.
And you know, I keep that to myself, but now and again I have to let it out on pop singers. What an idiot!
I mean, that is of course on his Twitter account, which I didn't actually see initially because, of course, he's blocked me from his Twitter account. So I, unfortunately, am not usually the recipient of Gary's largesse.
Yeah, no, you're not. No,
you know, I'm really sorry.
You're not
about
on
that.
his Christmas card.
I'm not on his Christmas card list, but I mean that is yet another example of how pathetic this issue has become. The Labour Party, who have said nothing about immigration for months and months and months and months, have suddenly now decided they've got a policy. How on earth do they think it's going to work, right? Just because you say to 120,000 people, you're allowed to come in, what do you think's going to happen to those who aren't allowed to come in? They'll keep coming illegally, won't they?
Apparently, I mean, as far as I can work out, it revolves around some kind of ludicrous idea that we can make a pact with Europe that will entail us accepting hundreds of thousands of migrants into this country. In other words, the old Labour solution to the migrant crisis is, well, they're illegal migrants, but we'll just make them legal. And also, and this is going to send shockwaves through the criminal world. He's going to call people smugglers terrorists.
Oh, really?
That'll change the picture.
That will change the